Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities for Friday, April 17th, 2026. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Major U.S. indexes surged today. The S&P 500 index rose to 7,125.12, up 83.83 points. The Dow 30 index increased by 868.69 points, closing at 49,447.42. The Nasdaq Composite Index climbed 365.78 points to end at 24,468.48. Advances dominated the market breadth today. The S&P 500 index saw 383 advances to 105 declines. Similarly, the Dow 30 index registered 27 advances and only 3 declines. The Nasdaq Composite Index displayed 2,115 advances against 787 declines, showcasing a wide positive market participation. Weekly returns were notable across key indexes. The S&P 500 index gained 4.52% week-to-date, while the Dow 30 index recorded a 3.19% increase. The Nasdaq Composite Index led with a 6.84% weekly return, in line with its strong positive momentum. Consumer Cyclical showed the way with a 1.9% increase, closing at 1,961.1. Industrials were not far behind, gaining 1.8%, ending at 1,468.77. The technology sector continued its upward momentum, closing up for 13 days straight at 5,952.65, with a 1.5% rise today. Energy faced pressure, dropping 2.9% to finish at 842.99, compounded by strong downward volatility. Although the utilities dipped slightly by 0.41%, some sectors like financial services and communication services managed to close higher, gaining 0.75% and 0.77% respectively. South Korea's iShares ETF achieved a new all-time high at 152.33, rising 3.2%. Israel's iShares ETF also touched a new high, following closely behind with a 2.7% increase. Meanwhile, India's iShares ETF continued its positive trend, marking 6 consecutive days of gains. South Korea's ETF led weekly returns, up 9.8%. Israel's ETF also showed strength, with a month-to-date return of 11.9%. Turkey's ETF posted a strong year-to-date performance, up 26%. These results underscore the robust bullish sentiment in key international markets. In technology stocks, Apple led the pack, closing at 270.23, up 6.83 points or 2.5%, amid strong upward volatility. Alphabet ended the day at 339.40, gaining 6.63 points or 1.9%, showing a very strong positive trend. Amazon also climbed to 250.56, up by 0.86 points. Meta Platforms sustained a strong positive trend, marking 9 consecutive gains, closing at 688.55, up 11.68 points. Lastly, Nvidia strengthened 3.28 points to close at 201.63, affirming its very strong positive trend.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Bitcoin is currently at 77,244.1, up by 2,080.92, showing a 2.7% rise and continuing a climb for 3 straight days. Ethereum is at 2,420.31, gaining 71.70, marking an impressive 3% increase. Both are experiencing some upward volatility today. This week, Bitcoin and Ethereum have had strong weekly returns of 9.17% and 10.43%, respectively. Despite a slump this year, both cryptos are on a 3-day upward streak. Meanwhile, BNB also shows momentum, though it battles a negative trend this year.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is currently at 0.8496, up slightly against the euro. Meanwhile, the US dollar has fallen to 158.60 against the Japanese yen, breaking a 3-day flat trend with strong downward volatility today.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.